Many times has the devil done that same thing to people. Give them a false mirage where there is nothing there, but it's just a make-believe. So many people today get a make-believe religion, trying to make up something or pretend there's something when it's not so. Like the little missionary woman said, that she waited until she was positive. We better do that. You can't come back and try it again. You got one chance and you got the blueprint, so we better go right down to the mark. The cry of hunger. Listen, it's a great cry because it's a distressful cry. The person is dying. Oh, if we could get to that place, if this nation could get to a place to where it's so hungered for God, it's in a worse starvation than the nations like India that's starving physically. This nation is starving spiritually. But after you hunger so long, it gets to the place you don't know you're hungry. Just like freezing. After you get so far freezing, you get so cold, then after a while you become warm. And when you do, you're dying. That's what's the matter tonight. The churches has got so cold until they're freezing and think that they're warm by membership and are dying spiritually. Dying. Don't know it. Finally, he lays down to sleep, and that's all of it. He never wakes no more because his blood's froze in his veins. Now, thirsting, Jesus said, my blood is drinking thee. If you're hungering for life, Jesus has the only waters that can quench that thirst.
Amen.
Come unto me, all ye that are laboring heavy laden. Over in Revelations it said, let him that's thirsty come to the fountains of water of life and drink freely. If you're thirsty for life, we see that the astronomers are predicting sometime in this early part of the first part of the month, beginning on the 2nd or the 5th or somewhere along this month, the Indian astronomers predict the world to blow to pieces. And the American newspapers make fun of it. I do not believe the world's going to blow to pieces. But I do say it's wrong to make fun of it because something's fixing to happen one of these days.
Amen.
Something similar to that. When the 5 planets, Mars, Jupiter, and Venus, and so forth, comes into they never have did it. Oh, they claim maybe 25,000 years ago, but who is back there to know it? I predict that this has a spiritual application. I believe it's a coming in of the issue of God, that the great revelations of the Word will be opened during this time. Remember, they claim it was 3 stars came into the orbits when Jesus was born. And this is 5, and 5 is grace, the number of grace. 3 is the number of perfection. 5 is the number of grace. JESUSGRACEFAITH, so forth. Number of grace.
Amen.
God ever sends His power to the church, it'll be His grace. It won't be the obedience of the people.
Oh, amen.
Isaiah said in the 40th chapter, how to cry to Jerusalem that her warfare was over, yet she was guilty of idolatry. But it was God's grace that was sending it. God sends anything to us, it'll be His grace, and not our merits. So it may mean something. I predict that there will be a change. I don't know what it'll be, but I believe it's fixing to happen. We're on the right on the eve of it now.